This is Boss Man from Swing Trade Snipers, and I'm back once again, like I promised. We're back to teach you how to set up your platform for the one button trading option. Okay, you have the option to trade with one button, and you're going to be trading options like stocks. Okay, if you haven't seen my first video, you can go back and check it out. Okay, so here we go. On the platform, wherever you at, click on this wheel right here, or if you see it like this, click on this wheel. It's the setup wheel. You click on it and you hit reset workspace to default. Okay, we're gonna start over. Setup. Y'all see this screen? This is the main screen for Thinkorswim. Go to setup and hit reset workspace to default. Okay, confirm it, and it's going to start it over again. Okay, so now this is how it's going to look when you're starting off from the beginning. All right, nothing is set up at all. We're going to walk step by step, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is understand that this side right here is an extra window that you can use for Thinkorswim. You click right here, and that'll close it. See that? Open it, close it. We'll get back into that in a little bit for that. Now, you're on this screen right here. What I need you to do is go to charts and go to flexible grid and click on that. Once you click on your flexible grid, once again, charts and flexible grid, as you see right here. Okay. Now on this screen, what we're going to do is we're going to be deleting these screens. And how you delete them? Right here. You see this box right here? Click on it. Okay? Do that 2 more times. 1, 2. That leaves us with one screen. Okay? Now we're using the flexible grid because you can detach charts and move them around like y'all seen on my setup from the beginning. So now what we want to do is, you see this sidebar right here? You want to go up to here and click on this and click on customize grid to get rid of that. See that? Once again, click on the little boxes up here. See right here? Click on it, customize grid. See how it came back? Turn it off. Okay? So now we're on one screen. What I want you to do is type in a ticker here. We're going to type in SPY, S-P-Y, okay? Hit enter. Your chart is going to come up, okay? So now, this is your chart right here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to customize this chart to the way we want it, okay? I'm going to do it my way. And if you like my way, you can copy it, or you can go ahead and follow me and just change it up to the colors and stuff that you want. All right. So what we're going to do is, okay. It doesn't matter which chart you want. I just don't want my my areas right here to get deleted. So I'm going to click on micro. But you can leave yours at SPY. It's no problem. Okay. So now we're on the charts. When you're doing the charts on Thinkorswim, everything goes off of this wheel. And the setup wheel. The setup wheel and this wheel. The setup wheel allows you to have options right here. And if you hit application settings, we'll get into that too. But this wheel right here controls the screen. If you click on it, it gives you options. See all these options right here? This is what we're going to use. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to set our appearance. Okay, click on appearance. As you can see in this little window, you can see that that's right here. So we're going to start from the top. The candles, we do want candles. Okay, if you click on here, you can change this to bars like this. You can change it to Heikin-Ashi candles. Okay, we're going to just go with candles for right now. Now your border is right here that's around it. Okay, and then you have inside of it. So right now, everything is fine. The border down, that's the color. If you want to change the color, you just click on it and you do like that. Or you want to make it a darker red or whatever, you hit OK, change the color. All right, no problem. Click on it and go. All right, the fill up, watch this. Y'all see that right there? Take it off, put it on. Most people like theirs filled up. Okay, if you notice our border, see how the outside is darker than the inside? Because the fill down is right here. So we want to change that to that color. You do the same thing, you just go back to that color, and now everything is that one color. Okay, then you got your wicks. You can show your wicks or you cannot show your wicks. Okay, now if you see right here, you want to click onto this, because what happens there is it sends it up here to the style. And what that does is when you click on it, okay, I'm going to apply what we did so far just to show y'all what's going on up there. You go to your style and you can now see the show wicks inside of here. Why did we put it up in here? So that we can be fast. Everything about options is fast. So there are different tricks and stuff you can learn with the wicks where I use it, and that way I can get to it real quick and I don't have to go here and then look for appearance and then go over here. I can do 1, 2 instead of 1, 2, 3, if y'all get what I'm saying. Okay, so now we're going to go back to appearance the same way. We're not done yet. We're in the lower half. Okay, now the lower half of this is basically your background. All right, and your volume button, your volume colors and stuff. So right here is your background. I like my background black, dark black like that. Okay, in my grid, I like to kick my grid off, as you can see it like this. Now watch this. Y'all see that? See how clean it is now? I like my charts clean. It's on a daily chart, so you see the red line, so that's not a problem. If I come down to the 1 minute or the 30-minute chart, y'all can see how it looks. It looks normal, right? You zoom in, it looks normal now. Okay, now if you don't want the volume here, you go back up to the wheel, always to the wheel, right? And you have to go to either equities, options, futures, or forex, whatever one. So whichever one you're using. We believe it's here, and you click on volume. See that? Apply it. You see how it went off? Once again, click on it, apply. See that? It turned it off. All right. So now it's gone. Now, if I don't use the volume all the time, so right now I'm just using it with it off. Okay. So now this is our chart. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to minimize it. All right. So now this is the look that we like for our charts. Okay. If you're into let's go back to something. If you're into the moving averages and stuff like that on your charts, you go here to edit studies. I don't use them, but I know some people do. You can go here and you can add them here, and you can add like you go simple moving average. You just type in SIM and you click on it, and then you hit add selected. And then when you go to add selected, you click on the wheel again, and the wheel allows you to change it to whatever time you want. Like if you want this to be the 20-day moving average, you could just put 20 in here, okay? And you can change the color over here to whatever you want it to be, okay? You can, how you want it to look, that's up to you. But the bottom line is, now you hit that and apply, and it'll be on there. And if you want to add another one, you just repeat the process. SIM, same thing. All your indicators are right in this area right here, if you use them or not. Okay, I'm going to turn it off because we're not using them right now. So that's how you turn them off too, just so y'all know. Y'all see that? Click the wheel, show study, click it, it'll come back. Apply, comes back. Y'all see that? You can add as many as you want on here per your training or what you do. All right. So I'm going to turn this off. apply. Okay, so now we're going to minimize our chart. And what we're going to do is you're going to hit right here under the on demand sign right here. You want to click on that and hit detach. Okay, I'm going to start over. Right here. Click on that, hit detach. That's going to make another screen that we're going to pull it underneath of it. Okay, so now we have two screens. All right, this will be for your time frames. If you want to make this the 1 minute, whatever you trade. Let me see if I go. Okay. All right, two different time frames, the 1 minute and the 30 minute, with the same stock. Okay, now, if you want to, you can lock these together. I mean, they're separated as you see. Okay, you can move them around. Click on here, you can move them around. If you got to make it bigger, go on the outside. You see my mouse, and you can pull it either way, top, bottom, okay, or side. It don't matter. That's how you make them bigger or smaller. All right, so now we're going to make it the same size. And now if you want to lock these together, look next to where you put your ticker at. You see that right there, the symbol link? You click on that and you can make them together. If you want to make red, and then you go up here and you put this one in red. Okay, they're both in red now. So now if I put in, say, Apple ticker, it's going to go in both of them, as you see. Okay, it goes in both of them. No matter what I go to, it's going to go to it. So now we have these charts are moving together as far as you know. Now, whatever you put on one chart and the other one, we'll get into that in a little bit. But mainly right now, we just want our charts to work together, and I'll show you why. So now, what we have to do is we have to make our ladders. The ladders are where you put your option prices at. So we have to get to our ladders. All right. Okay, so now it's time to set up our ladders. Okay. But before we do that, I want to show y'all something in here. Go back to your wheel, and anytime that y'all want to trade for people that the pre-market, to turn it on and off, a lot of people get confused with this. It's right here. You go back to the wheel, okay? You go up to whatever you trade, equities, options, futures, forex, right? And you click on it, and you see right here it says show extended hour trading. Okay, what you do is you can click it off if you don't want it, or if you want it, click it on. Okay, and once again, you want to hit your little box there, because the little box sends it up to the top. So now you'll be able to see it faster if you want to do it real quick. Okay, so if I click it off and I hit apply, as you see, it just went off. You see no more gray. The gray is the pre-market and aftermarket trade. Okay, so now it's time to set up our ladders. So what you want to do is on the side right here, okay, you see the letter C and it's grayed. That's what we're on. That's a chart. We want to click on, first we want to do is we want to get another chart. So we want to detach, okay, pull over, okay, minimize it, because we got to put two of them in here right next to each other. All right, so now we detached the chart again. We brought a new one over here, but remember, these charts you can change them to whatever you want on the side right here for these ones. All right, these are flex grid charts. That's what's flex grid. Okay, so what we're going to do is click on AT, which is active trader. Now you see the ladder, and you can see a picture of the stock, the chart. Click C. Now that'll turn it off. See how they turn on and off on the side. Anything that you put in there, on and off, on and off. So now we just want the ladder here. All right, so now we have a ladder. What we're going to do is we're going to pull the ladder down a little bit, just so we can see what's going on, so I can explain to you guys what's happening here. Matter of fact, let's do this. Let's make it bigger so that everybody will see what's going on, and then we'll minimize it back again. Okay, so let's make it bigger. So this is the whole active trader. What this is where you make your trades at. As you see the price, you see the stock up here, you see the volume of how many people are interested in or buying this contract. I mean, this stock right now at DC is basically at this price. I mean, these amount of people are purchasing it at this price, okay? And each price has a different amount of people, but you can see it's strong, okay? So that's what this is for. As you see, it says volume, the buy order, the bid size, the price, the ask size, and the sell orders, okay? That's your ladder. You see right here? The ask size, they're showing you what the what price that how many people are asking. They're asking to sell this at this price, okay? Then you have people that has a bid. These people are willing to pay this amount of money, okay? And they're asking that amount of money. So y'all got to try to, work it out. It's trading, okay? So now, in this ladder, what we want to do is we want to customize it. You see where it says buy market, sell market, and all these right here? What we're going to do is go to the right and click on your wheel, all right? When you click on the wheel, you'll see a customizable box come up. Bring it over to the middle of the screen like this so we can work on it. And then inside of here, you're going to see to the left of the available items that you can put to the right that will be on this screen, all right? So for right now, what we need is, I know for myself, I need buy market, I need sell market. Why? Because that's the one button. You hit it, you got it. You sell it, it's gone. 1, 2, 3. Some people like to buy the bid and the ask. People that what I just explained to you, the bid and the ask. So if you do, you can hit buy ask, add the item, okay? Buy bid, add the item. Now it's on the right hand side. So now what we want to do is come to this side and we want to customize this. Okay, we want the buy market, we want the sell market. Now, if you notice, see where it says first line right here? Okay, and then it says second line. What we want to do is, right where it says buy market, sell market, click on your buy ask and slide it up. You see that? I'm going to do another one. Buy bid, slide it up. You see how it's now it says buy market, buy bid. You can move them. So now, see that? Sell, buy bid, buy ask, okay? And then if you scroll down here, you can, it's a few other things in here. If if you need them, you can use them. So now, what we want to do is on our first line, click on flatten and remove that because it does not work. Reverse, usually it'll reverse if you're going one way, it'll automatically allow you to go the opposite way to buy it and sell it, but it doesn't work for what we're doing. For some reason they don't have it working, so we want to remove that too. Okay, the cancel button doesn't work, so you want to get rid of that. All right, so right now what we want to put up here is we want to put the quantity with buttons. Okay, if it ain't in this list, you want to get it from over here and add it to it. You want to get order template selector. You want to get auto send on and off. And you want to get order template editor. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to slide them up underneath these bids. Make sure they're underneath of them. Right. We're going to just put them up here underneath of them. Now the order template editor is not going to go up there. Only these three are going to go up there. So if you can put them like that. Now once you do that, we're set up for now. We hit OK. Now watch what happens up here. Watch what happens right here. See that? Now we have sell market, buy market, join the bid, buy the ask. And then you have the template right here is going to be for your stop orders. Very important that you use your stop orders. And we get ready to go over that. Now, if you see this level right here, what we're going to do is go over here to the right and click on this and hide position summary, because we don't need that right now. They have other ways. If you want to keep it on, you can. It tells you your P&L of the day. It tells you your P&L is open. It tells you your average price. I don't use it because I set that up in the watch list, which is faster for me. okay? But you can keep it there if you want to. I'm going to hide mine, okay? It's going to ask to confirm it. Boom, it went away. So now, you see this? You want to click on your auto send, because if you don't and you go try to take a trade, it'll ask you, you got to confirm it. We don't want to do that. Remember, we fast. We want to go, Now we're on, we paper trading, so if I make any trades, y'all know it's not real. But I'm just saying, if we want to get in like now, and you do like this, you just said I want to buy 10 at 63.25. The stock is at 63.08. So if it comes up to here, it'll automatically buy it for you now. And look at, watch this ladder. If you click on it, you can move it. See that? You can move wherever you want. It says 6, so I can go here and say, okay, we're moving up. I want to get it here at 63.13, and I put it there. Okay. Now you see right here, you got 20 people that has it at this price. So that's up to you to pick. Now, if that's your price, you keep it there. Okay. Now we're set up on this. We're going to minimize this. Okay. Y'all understand how this works. Now, you can also come over here. If you look over here on this side, y'all follow my mouse, because I know a lot of videos, the guys, they talk and they don't let you follow their mouse. Over here, if you want to, remember, always look for the wheel on Thinkorswim. The wheel is your settings for different things. Okay, you can customize your ladder different ways from there. Right here, if you look at your prices, it says zoom in, so you can zoom in on the prices. And then, see that? See how the prices is changing? You can zoom in and out on them. All right. That would be how many, like if you notice that right now it's like 2 cents apart, you can make them further and further and further if you want to. Y'all see that? How the prices are getting wider? But if you want tight stops, you're going to make it tight. See, we down to the cents. So we want ours to be 17, 18, 19. We don't want that space. All right. Then right here, this is the center view. If you scroll down like this, you scrolling out the way for anything, you can click on it and it brings you back to the center again. Okay. So that's what that's for over here. Then you have a little, you can move it over this side like this. Okay. So this is your ladder once again, the volume of the people that's trying to get in. Okay. So now we're going to minimize this like that. Okay. So the ladder is set up now. What we're going to do is detach again. Remember over here, detach. Now we're going to make another one. Okay. Make them next to each other. So they like right next to each other. Okay. Now, they're next to each other. So for right now, we're not going to mess with it. Okay. What we want to do now is we now have to make our watch list. For those that trade, you know you have your watch list. But this is the trick, y'all. What you want to do is you want to come over here to either one. Well, no, it's this one, your main screen. Okay. And I'm going to maximize it so it's going to cover everything. So don't get, weirded out. Boom. What you're going to do is you're going to come over here to right here and click on that. Remember I was telling y'all, this is the fast side over here. You can like real quick fast. Now, what you can do over this side is this. You can come here and you click on here. You can detach gadgets. You can switch gadgets. Like for instance, we're in this one right here. You say switch gadget. You can make this little screen any one of these things that you want over here. Okay. That's for a real fast, quick view. People use it for different things. Okay. What we're using them for is the option watch list. See the watch list? Make it a watch list. Okay. Now, you done made this a watch list. Now, if you want, you can turn this into the TV. You can turn it into, you can come down here, click on the lines right here, this picture. And you can switch gadgets and turn that into a quick chart. Now you got a quick option chart. You put a stock in here. You know what I'm saying? You can do that a few times. You can fill up this space. People use it for news, for different things, okay? What we're going to do is, we need it right now for our watch list. So what you want to do is, you want to come over here and click on this and detach the gadget again, okay? And once we detach it, right? We pull it over. Now, we're gonna go back to minimizing the big screen, okay? And get our chart that we just did, okay? And bring it over here. Remember, click on it, just click on it and pull. Mouse, click on it and pull. Bring it over here. Stretch, remember, left, right, up and down if you want to move the charts, right? Either way, you see the arrows, they pull down and up. So now, we came over here and we're going to add our watch list here, okay? Now what we're going to do is the same thing. We got to do it twice, remember? Everything we mimic in here, we're going to mimic here, and then I'll show you how to separate them in the end. So right now, we're going to mimic. Detach again. Oh, detach the gadget. Pull it over. Okay? Pull it over. Make sure it's even. Okay? Now we have a ladder, and we have our watch list. Okay? Now, you see where it says my stocks right here? Okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to maximize this so y'all can see this clearer. As of right now, you see where it says my stocks right here? What you want to do is you want to click on that and see where it says edit. Well, no, right now, I'm sorry. We have to go to personal. See, I had these are mine already set up in here, right? But if you go to personal, I'm sorry, I deeply apologize. Create watch list. Click on that. And whatever stock you want to trade options in, you want to put it in there. So let's say we're going to do Micron, MU. We put that in there and we hit save. No, I'm sorry. We can name it. Let's name it. Let's go back to edit. MU. See that? Edit MU. Go back up to here and we're going to say MICRON, Micron calls. This is how I do mine. Save. Okay. Go back to Micron calls and click on it again. We're going to make another one. Create watch list. Micron puts. Now you can use this for any stock that you want to do. So MICRON puts. All right. Save that. Boom. So now it says Micron puts. So what we're going to do is we're going to minimize it again. Boom. Now we're over here. Okay. What you want to do, click on it, go to personal. Now you see Micron calls and puts. Put it on calls on your left side. Calls is on this side, right? Now, if you go over to the right side, click on my stocks again, go up to personal, come over and click on Micron puts. So now you got Micron puts on the right and you got the calls on the left. Now, just so y'all know, inside this list, when you go to personal, you can delete all the other stuff if you want. And the way to delete it is you can come down here where it says delete. You can go to boss man, whatever you want to delete, you can delete it from here. You want to edit, you can go to edit. If you go to edit Micron calls, you click on it, the box is going to pop back up. Okay. So for right now, this is all we're doing. Okay. Calls, puts. Now, we have to link these together. If you don't link them together, no, before we do that, let's go get some contracts. Now remember, let's close this right here. Remember, always to the left, right here. You can always open it up any time of the day you want to do it, and whatever you put in there, you can do it. So I'm actually teaching you how to use Thinkorswim platform as a in the options. So now we have our two charts, we have our two ladders, okay? And now we have our watch list, two watch lists, okay? What's next? We have to get contracts to go inside of these. So what you want to do is you want to maximize the main window, okay? Go to trade and go to all products. That brings up your options, okay? That brings up our options. Now, you go get your contracts. Now, normally, you got to do what? When you want to get a contract, you go to whatever contract it is. Oh, I'm sorry. When you go in there here, you always have to do this, y'all. You're going to have to set up your see, we're going in the option chain, okay? You can set this up from right here. You see where it says strikes? You want to put it on all. That'll give you all of the options. To the left, you see your dates, okay? You click on the 21st of April. These are all the options. You go to the right, you can slide them down, okay? Now, if you see right here where it says last, net change, bid, and ask, if you want to change this, right? You can change this and you can make it whatever you want to do. You can customize it. You can do anything you want to do, all right? If you want to customize it, you go to, let me go back. You go right here to where it says net change in this box. You click on it and you go to customize. And now you can put whatever you want to put in on this side from over this side. Say you want to know what open interest is, you add it over here, okay? That's just a little quick hit to show you how to get your, to put. Now, if I do open interest and I hit okay, you see how I went right here? So now when I'm looking at my contracts, I get to see how many people got open interest right here, okay? You might want to put in something like a volume or something like that. So if you come over here, you click on volume, you add the item, you hit okay. Now you got volume. So now when you're looking at this contract, you can see, this is what I do. I see how many people bought it, and I see how many people have open interest in it. Okay, and you can see the net change, okay, and you can see the last price that they bought it at. So this now gives you a good instance of what contract you want. Okay, now, normally you click on these contracts and you got to do this and fill out all of this little stuff. Anybody do options, y'all know this, right? We don't have to do this no more. All you have to do is go to whatever contract you want. Here's your strike price right here. This is your strike. These are calls on this side. These are puts on this side. So let's say I'm going to get both, okay? I like to get around $1 contracts. So I see that this one got this, how many people bought it, this how many people interested. I'm looking, I'll say, okay, I like it. What you do is, listen close. You right click on that contract anywhere, right click. You go down to add that contract right here to your watch list, and this is a call. So you go to Micron calls. Once again, right click down to add to watch list, and then you'll see it'll pop up your Micron calls. You click on the Micron calls. All right. Now you go over here to this side. You find the put that you want. Okay. Let's say you want this put right here for whatever reason. You right click on it. You go down to MU, the contract, to watch list, Micron puts. All right. Now you just added these contracts to your watch list. All right. So now we're going to minimize this. Now you can get as many contracts as you want. Let's put a couple in there. Go to Micron calls. Go to Micron puts. Okay. You can do any one. It don't matter. Now, don't get it twisted. You can mess up, and if you went and put this and said right click and put it in the Micron puts by mistake, you can do that. So please, I did that several times. Be very careful. Okay, I always check them now because I ain't trying to lose no more. So now we done put a few in there, right? All we do is with this, you just come back over here and minimize it back to here, and you go back to charts. Just click on charts. Okay, the flex grid is automatically going to be in there because that's what you're using. All right. Now, you see this? We just put those 4 contracts in here. And if you know how to read a contract, you can clearly see it's a C is for call, 66 is the strike, and you see 4/21, okay, is the date, the expiration date. So you just have to learn your options and how the contracts work. So now, watch this, y'all. We got to tie this together. We're tying everything together now. Now we have options, We have the ladder. So now what we want to do is we want to go back to here again, and we want to click on that and detach gadget again. And you're going to get another small one. Pull it right underneath of it like this. That's all. Same thing over here. Detach. Pull it down like that. Boom. Now, these two screens are going to be our charts for the options, which I'm going to show y'all how they work. Click on this again and hit switch gadget. Okay, once again, click on this chart, switch gadget. Go to quick chart and put a quick chart there. Same thing over here. Switch gadget, quick chart. Now, just so y'all know, if you wanted to, you could have did the quick chart over here and just did a detach and pulled it over here. Easier if you wanted to. You didn't have to do both of them, just so you know. Okay. So now, when we do this quick chart, what we're going to do is, you see this right here next to that I showed y'all over here? We're doing the same thing over here, but we have to link them together. That's how you link it all together. So we want to give these three a color, and you're going to give these three a color. So what we're going to do is we can go to the second color, which is yellow. Make that one yellow there, right? Okay, well, it don't matter. Let's see. So now you come down to this one. Make this one same thing. Yellow, yellow. Do it again. Yellow. Okay. Now we have our ladder, our contracts, and our option chart. Okay. We all linked together. Now, doing the same thing over here. Third one, blue. Right here again, blue. Right here again, blue. All right. So now you're all set up. Bing, bing. We got a couple more settings to go, and we're pretty much cool. All right. So now we're all set up. So watch this. When you do one thing on here, this contract, when I click on this, you're going to see the contract come in here, and you're going to see whoever wanted this stuff come up here. Watch this. See that? I'm going to click on the second one. You see how it's switching? Okay. Now, next, we're in here. So now, if you wanted to buy this contract, now all you have to do is click on up here, which I'm going to show you how to change all this. Okay. So you can now just buy whatever you want to do. You put your so now, okay, let's make a trade real fast. Up here, this is your, when it's a single, this is your stop loss. And you want to use this arrow right here. See that arrow? You want to click on that arrow, and you're going to see it come down. Click on single. Make sure that arrow is pointed down. See how it's pointed to the side? Make sure it's pointed down, and then go to here and go single, right? And then you want to go to target with bracket. You see that? Target with bracket. Now, what is this? Single just means you take a trade, you win, you lose, whatever. No backup. OCO is order, cancel, order. So if you put that in and you change the price, it just cancels out the other order. Now the other three are brackets. What these brackets are, you can actually make 2 brackets, 3 brackets, and 1, 2, and 3 brackets. Because if I click on the bracket, right, this is set up for 10 cents stop loss, and a 10 cent, and then $1. You can make the stop whatever you want it to be, and you want your limit for your trade. So let's see, for instance, if I want to go, let's see, 10 cents, and I go 0.10. Let's see. Okay, so that means on the bottom, you enable it, it's enabled, The bottom is your stop loss. So see right here, if I went right here for 99 cents, you see 10 cents away, it's stopping me. So if the stock goes down there, it's going to take me out. That protects me. So you can change that from 10. You can go to 5 cents if you want to, right? And you go back here. Let me see. Oops, messed up. Let's say we go 10 cents, 0.10. And let's say you want to take profit at, I don't know, 10 cents too. Like if you gain 10 cents in a contract, which is a lot of money. Okay, now we on both sides. Oh wow. 10 cents. Okay. Now the quantity is how many are from right here. You see that? That's your target link. Now you can do it from here. You can do it from last bid. You know, people do it from these ways. I use the main one, the target. I don't get into that. Okay, even over here, you can do the value offset. Okay, they have different ones. The ladder, I'm not really familiar with some of these. The percentage, you can go off of percentages. Okay, I go off of this one right here, just to add and subtracting. Okay, so now, once you're set up for that, your limit, and you can do day, or you can do good till cancel. So let's say you set up a trade now for a contract you got from a month away. You don't want to put that stop in and just have it on day, because it's going to end that day. But if you put it on good till cancel, it's going to stay there for as long as you got that contract. Okay, and as you see where it says stop, you see these arrows? That lets you know there's another option inside of here. Okay, this option means you can make it a trailing stop loss or just a stop loss. Anybody know about trailing stop losses? You can do that. Boom. Now it's going to trail you after 10 cents. It's going to just keep going and it's going to move your stop for you. So at the end of the day, when you go and get these contracts, that's how it works. Now, let's say you set this up right here. You can always save it right here. I can go here and then I name it what I want. I can say 10 cent stop and profit. Okay, and then I save it. So now, anytime I want to, if I go up here, see how it says 10 cent stop and profit? So let's say I'm over here and I want to get there fast. I could just go here, see where it's at now, where it's at, and you just click on it. So you can play with that for your stop loss. So now guess what? When you take a trade, right? If I take a trade and I come in, what happens is this. When you hit it here, if I go here, sorry. You go here, your stop is going to be 10 cent down and 10 cent up. That's what you're going to see. Matter of fact, let me show you. Let me turn this off. Okay. 10 cents. See where it says right here, the mark is 10 cent and the target. So you got, it goes both ways, meaning it'll stop you if you go down 10 cents, and if you go make 10 cent profit, it's going to take your profit for you and stop you out. Or you can make it a trailing stop loss, where the trailing stop loss will move every time you do it. Okay, so that's your stop loss, how to set that up. All right, so now up here where your contracts are at, come back over here to your main screen, maximize it, go to your wheel again for setup right here. Click on application settings. Okay, now here's what we have to do. You want to go to order default. You want to go to options. Okay, you can set it for default order type. However you want to do, you just want to do stop limit, that's up to you. You can set it for, default stop type, whatever you want. All right, you make it what you want to be. Now, maximum quantity of orders, you want to put it at unlimited, and see how it was at 10, 30, because is default quantity order. You can start this off at 1 and then say order quantity, how much it increases, and we leave it at 5 and you apply it. Okay, now when you come in it, you see where it says 1, 3, 5, 10. So you can make it to the numbers that you like to trade. Okay, you can make it to the numbers that you like to trade. That's up to you. All right, now you can turn these off if you want to, and then it'll only be 1, as you see. See, I just say mark, but if I put 2, you'll see 2. You see target and mark. All right. So, for instance, you might just want to, depending upon how you trading, you might not want to be at take profit. You might want to let it run. That's up to you. You make the call. But now you know how to do it. Okay. Now we done set up everything. So now we're coming down to our watch list. We're going to set this up a little bit. Okay. Look next to ask. You see a little teeny wheel right there. You want to click on that wheel and go to customize. Okay. Inside of here, you're going to see some options that you can do. What I like to do is, personally, I like to use the last price. Net change I don't like, so I'll remove that. Okay. I like to do, of course, your symbol. I like to know the last price that the last person got it at. And then you can do bid and ask if you want to. All right. I also like to know how much money. So I'll go P. Let me see, it's P. /L. So you can go to profit and loss, this open. Okay, and add that. Profit and loss percentage. Okay, and you can make profit and loss on the day if you want to. That's up to you. And you can put them all in there if you want to. Right. I'm gonna remove bid and ask. Let me see. Remove. So now that's the way I wanted it. So watch this. If I hit OK, now I'm gonna maximize this screen. Hit the square to maximize. You see maximize. So now you have your last, you got your contract, whatever it is. You have the last price that they sold it at. You have your open. You have your profit percentages if you go by percentages, and you have profit and loss of the day. Okay. So now once you do this, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You could have just got rid of this chart and just copied it. That way you don't have to do it twice. Okay, because they are different, so I did kind of mess up a little bit with that. But you can always detach it and come over, right? And now, anytime you do this, only thing you got to remember to do is, y'all, you see how it stays yellow, and this one is yellow? You got to change it to the whatever it is. That's all you got to do. You can always use it to come over, but now you make it for its own. But it's set up the same. See, they both set up the same. So now, let's say this contract, and we take this trade right now, right? And we go click on now. Watch this, y'all. If you click over here, no, I'm sorry, hold on. What we're gonna do is, I was trying to find out because I was not doing it today. Okay, so now when you're in here, sometimes the chart will pop up for you to fill it out when you hit it over this side. What I usually do is hit it over here, and it won't happen. Okay. So if you want to switch contracts, like if you want to buy some on this contract, this one is 112, this is 182. So if you want 82, you click on it, boom. So now you say, okay, I want 5 of them. You click on 5, you see it says 77. You can click 77 right here, okay? Or you can go buy market, and it'll automatically buy it, okay? I bought what? 5 contracts at 77 cents, all right? It shows you how much I'm up, how much I'm winning. All right. You see that right there already. See, we didn't have to fill out anything. Y'all see that? That's how it works. I'm up 12.50 and I want to sell. I buy a market back. Click on it. And I sold the market and I made, I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm up 12.50. All right, there we go. So now it sold it for me. Okay. So now, if you want to also, once again, you go back to that list, you can put anything in here. You can put your profit and loss of the day, profit and loss, all this stuff, you know about it. You put it in there and it'll just give you your you can go through all of this and it's just gonna give you the information you need. I just keep it basic, y'all, because I just want to see how much I'm putting up for the day and whatnot, and that's all I put in there. And then I'll, that's all I need. Okay. All right. So now we're set up on that. The last thing for this one is this chart right here. Okay. Remember when we did these charts right here, y'all? We have to save this stuff. So you want to go up to here, back to the wheel, click on the wheel. Okay. And you can save workspace as. Click on that, and you type in whatever you want it to be. Bossman charts. However, you hit save. So now, anytime you mess up, you come back. If you mess up anything, you just click on that, and you go back to Bossman charts. And now it'll restart everything back to right here where we're at. See? If you come back to it. Now, you see where it says style? You want to click on style, and we want to go down to save style. Same thing. Bossman style. And then hit include patterns and study set. That's if you got studies and stuff on the screen, lines and stuff, it'll save that too. So you save that, right? So now we're saved. We got our style saved. We got our chart saved, okay? We want to come back over here to this chart. Now maximize this chart right here for the options. The reason why I made you do that, because come to style. Because see, remember, this looks like the original when we did the other one. So we don't want to get back into doing all the stuff we had to do. So we go to style. You go to load style. And you see the one you just did? Now it makes your chart like that chart over there. The only thing it didn't do was take away the volume. If you want volume, fine. Remember, if you don't want volume, you click up here. You go to appearance, right? I'm sorry. You go to equities. And you go volume. And if it's not here, it's on options. You click it off and apply. Sometimes it might not be, it'll be on equities, it'll be on options, it'll be futures or forex. Okay? But it's gone. All right? So minimize that. Now you got your chart for this contract right here. All right? So now, if you wanted to look at that contract chart, you can see what it's doing. This how many people are buying it. When you see these right here, that usually means ain't too many people buying. It's really scarce. When you see that the charts look like this right here, that's how you know that it's a lot of people trading. All right, well, I'm gonna show y'all an example in a few seconds. Okay, so now same thing. You could just take this chart and detach it and bring it over here. That way you don't have to go back and do all that work. All right, y'all should be catching on by now. All right, so now once again, remember, if you do the switch, you got to make sure you switch it and make them all the same. These three got to be the same. These three got to be the same. Okay, now if you got two screens, all you have to do is come here and just detach this chart and slide it over to your other screen if you had one. See how mine's left? It goes to my other screen. All right, and then you can add as many screens over there if you want to. All right, so now we're all set up. So whenever you want to take a trade now you just see what's going on. Like right now we're trading today, and all you got to do is pick your price or whatever. You're on auto send. It's going to send it right through. And if you look over here, you can see the bid and the ask right here. You can see your net position. Like if I go 10 contracts and I buy the market, okay, it'll show me when it does accept my bid or not. It'll be over here, okay, and you'll see it right there. Now see how it's sitting there right now? It's waiting until it can get filled. Now if you see that it got filled. I went 10 contracts. I got P&L open. That's how much I put up, because it was I'm sorry. That's my profit of the day, the $50. That ain't how much I put up, but I would have put up. See, this contract is a dollar, which means it's $100. So if I got 10, that would be $1,000. Now you can actually put that in here too, that's called what's it called? I forgot. It shows you basically how much you're putting up on the trade. So you'll see that number in here, and then you'll see your profit. Like right now, I'm up $45. Okay, I put up 1,000. I'm up $45. Okay, so if I want to sell it, I can sell it whenever I want. Whatever. If that number don't work, I can come down. See, it took it. Now I made my profit. All right, and it shows you where you got in and out at. Okay. Now, one other thing I want to show y'all before we're done is this. Go back to your wheel. I forgot to show y'all this. Go up to time axis. See where it says expansion area? You want to move that to 50. And I'm going to show you why. Slide this down. Look right here. Once I put it on 50 and apply it, you see how I moved that back? I don't know about y'all, but that's very important to me. If I move it to 25, apply it. You see how I moved it? Go back to 50. Okay. The reason for that is when you're trading and you got this like this and you trading, you don't want your stocks super close over here, because if they're moving and you turn around or something, you're not going to know what's going on. So you want to keep that area open so you know what's going on and what's happening. Okay, that's your job. All right. So basically, I think that's about it, y'all. Y'all are now set up to trade options with one button. Okay. If y'all got any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll come back and I'll show y'all. But I think we're good on this right here, y'all. We're all set up on our charts. You got your contracts. Now, let's say it's in the middle of the day and the stock moves and you want to be fast now. Remember, you don't have to fill all that contract stuff out. What you do is you come over here real fast. You want to get new contracts where you need more, more money. You go over here, you hit trade, you maximize it so you can see everything. You scroll down real fast on Thinkorswim. You always remember, your in the monies is always where the dark is at and they meet. This is in the money right here. $5 up. For $5 is the in the money. So if you want to come over here and you want to add another contract to your puts or calls, say you want a call. You say, I want a cheap one. You can come down to 10 cents or whatever. You can say right click, add to, Micron calls. Once you do it, go back to charts, minimize it, right? Now you'll have enough. Matter of fact, I actually got the same one. So if I just did that and said any one of them, Micron calls, y'all see it added it to it just now. Go back to your charts. Now you click on it. Now you're ready to trade that option. So tell me that's not better than trading stocks. So now you can sit there literally and buy it the same way they buying it. Look, just that fast. I own it now. Oh, I'm up $200 that fast because I got it in a good spot. Okay. I want to take the profit. You can sell it. Now I'm only doing this with the one button. You can actually make more because at the end of the day, you could come over here and get your prices tight. If y'all get what I'm saying, you can get your prices tight. And when you see the spread, you can come over here. Remember, you can come over here and you can make them tighter, wider. It's up to you how you want to play it. Okay. You can make it tighter and wider. It's up to you. Okay. So I believe that's it, y'all, on this. If there's any questions, leave them in the comment. But y'all ready to go. Now y'all can trade like a beast. Look, you got your volume over here. It shows you on this contract. It shows you how many people are interested in it. You got all your information. Okay. Now you can add whatever you want to this chart. Time and price, anything you're into, you can do it. But I'm just trying to teach y'all because, we don't know nothing about this stuff. We don't. And we're learning. And I'm going to teach y'all what I know. Okay. Because a lot of people look at a regular stock chart like this, but then when it comes over here, right? If I come over here and show them this chart, this is the, oopsie. Hold on. Let me see. Let me get this chart right here. You see this? 15 minutes. Time frame, days, 30 days. You can go, now here's another trick too, not trick, but something you can do. You go to your contract. Now you can go out 90 days. Now you can clearly see that, let me move this. Time axis, I don't like that. See that? See, we would have did this in the beginning, all of them would have been like that, but I messed up and didn't tell y'all in the beginning. So that's why we're doing it now. But now you see how this works. But you see this? Now I can see what's going on. I can see that this contract right now is at 79 cents, right? You see that? I see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost a week ago, it was $1.74. You see what I'm saying? You can trade like this, fill in the gaps and everything. It's the same, okay? And you know, this line right here is, this is the study line to let you know the option prices. I guess I never use it. I get rid of it, but you know, if you know how to use it, you can use it. But it's basically showing you what's going on. So that's it for this video. I just showed y'all how to trade options with one button. Okay, if you got any questions, please get with me. Like, subscribe, and join my group, because I'm going to be giving out a lot of gifts like this, because a lot of people don't know nothing about this, and it can change your life, because now you don't have to do the dumb stuff with the filling out the contracts and all that kind of stuff. You can be in and out. Now I just want to tell y'all real quick, sometimes when y'all wake up in the morning and open it up again, you might not see this right here. Sometimes it'll come in like this. Oops. It'll come in and it'll be this size, but there'll be a way and you won't even see them, and you got to sometimes pull it out like that and then bring it back in the morning. So don't get nervous if you see it or whatever. And remember, go back and watch the video again if you got to change this up or learn anything more about it. But you know, like I say, everything is here. It's not hard. Y'all now know. So this is Boss Man from Swing Trade Snipers saying, I'll holla.